Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. The Pirates will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. And him at the 21. UTSA's offense will go to work first.
Chilling, your boy left, huh?
Performance this guy turned in last week, spectacular in every aspect of the game.
I said your boy left, didn't he?
For sure, the quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one.
Doggone, he get to taste some of that motor oil.
Move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy through.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this.
He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Pirates offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
That first down, and you give up that pass play, but here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the catch. It's high. He puts him in business across the 50 into. 36-yard line, it'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're working that left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, ECU! Great job by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Immediately fires to the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. And you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the... Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back open in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Roadrunners are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now improvising. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the gun. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Is complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
He'll pitch it. Got enough space. Touchdown, UTSA. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees this defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Always always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Caught over the middle. It's Pemberton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The Pirates in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call for...
Turning it on! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here comes the hurry-up.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hodge. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Here's a heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen. After the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. And the Roadrunners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Hauls it in. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. A full dive to haul that one in.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
And the Pirates backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little... Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners have pushed it inside the 20. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. Takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Trying to find the end zone. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
16, East Carolina, 10.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
A strike downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hodge. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they execute the end route. How... Arm strength by the QB. That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Working that left side now. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
A nice catch by target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got the back over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Complete in the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Utsa.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Roadrunners will kick it off to start the second half.
16.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback
Come on,
enough,
fella.
man, they'll start to see ghosts.
It's a running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Pirates moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Pirates come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Pirates will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Gets the back moving. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. The pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Come on, bro.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Pirates are in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll give it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little warmth out of this crowd.
UTSA 16.
Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass to catch.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. The Roadrunners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and throws on
Bruh, get it out
they
there.
go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Great throw, great time, and you can see his receiver breaks for the out route. He's in stride, in rhythm, hits him so he can get upfield and get the ball in the end zone.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
24, UTSA 22.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Oh,
Makes the
come on.
catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. The Pirates want to move quickly.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man in the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. They feed him again. Quick spin on the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run it. Nice move to keep running. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Rides the back on the option to give. Touchdown, East Carolina. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. Throwing right. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
That's bullshit.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. A hand to the running back. Oh, better look out. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Pirates want to crank the tempo.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock. And you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Caught in the backfield. It's Pemberton. Plows through the defense. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A run for the quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He caught it. They'll get him game stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ECU. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down.
Y'all got it, bro. Go give me some to eat. They bullshit.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth.
Definitely wasn't no back and forth. These niggas ran us out our own stadium. That's crazy.